It's day number 3 here at the Congressional Cup, and we're now well into the second round-robin qualifying series. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV, and as we head back out on the water, 10 of the top match racing teams in the world know that only 4 will make it to the all-important semifinal spots. Ian Williams is the Congressional Cup reigning champion, yet even he must keep winning to remain on top. No easy task in a field as competitive as this one. Williams' first match will be no easy task. He's up against America's Cup champion, Ed Baird. Baird looking for every opportunity to get across Williams' bow as the clock ticks down. Both teams over the line, the clock ticking down. We've never seen this before. Both teams hoisting a spinnaker to get back to the starting line. Both boats over the line early. Williams gets his bow down before Baird. The kite's coming down, the jib's up. We're not going upwind yet. Both teams have regrouped. Back crossing the line now. Baird to the right makes it. Ian Williams to the left with a little bow forward. Halfway up the beat, and the lead is quite clear. Ian Williams from the left will tack on top of Ed Baird from the right. We move back to the starting line with the event's youngest competitor from Australia, Jordan Rees, to the right, or on the right side rather, in number 10. He'll face New Zealand's Laurie Jury, world rank number 7.
Laurie Jury from Auckland in New Zealand. This is our second time at the Con Cup. We were here last year as well. There's only 10 teams, and it's every team's pretty strong, so you don't really get any easy matches here, which means you've got to be on your toes the whole time, which is it's a tough regatta to do.
45 seconds to go, approaching the line. Jury to leeward, luffs Rees up. Rees very close to the committee boat if it's a split tack, which it will be, but he's going to be slow to build pace. Trouble, Jury too close to the pin and over the line early, has to go back and return, give the start to Rees. To make matters worse, a blue flag penalty for hitting the pin as well. So Jury trails Rees upwind and Baird trails Williams downwind. Well, this one ought to be interesting, particularly for fans of Long Beach Yacht Club. Scott Dixon is behind Taylor Canfield. They're at the finish line, but Canfield has to get rid of a penalty before crossing the line. This match is far from over with just seconds to go. Canfield trying to suck Dixon in, hook him to leeward, and then luff him up to get an offsetting penalty or tack, but Dixon's got lots of speed. He's rolling over the top. It's over for Canfield. Dixon wins the match. And here's Ian Williams, almost undefeated this week. He'll take another win over Ed Baird. And a good match for Jordan Rees as he wraps up Laurie Jury. We're back on the starting line with 2 former World Tour winners. Adam Minoprio from New Zealand will need every win he can get to make the semifinals against Ian Williams, who mathematically is almost in. Look how close flags are already flying. And it's green. This could be another collision. The next dial-up, Minoprio is in a precarious position if they collide, and I think they just did. Yes, it's a blue flag. Adam gets the penalty. Very close maneuvering between the 2 teams. 15 seconds to go. Minoprio lay line for the pin, but not before luffing Williams, trying to offset the penalty. And now we'll head for the start. Split tack start at the gun. First cross goes to Williams. It's very close though. Minoprio will tack away. Williams opens the door a little bit this time. Minoprio is farther ahead, although Ian will take a bite to windward, but the match is far from over. Scramble up on the jibs down both boats. It was a sharp bluff from Minoprio. Williams was ready for it. We're 3 lengths to the windward mark. It's now a dead standstill. We've been sitting here for 2 minutes flat. Flags have been flying. Now the jibs are going to go up. Which way are the bows going to go? Williams is already off to the right. Matt Cassidy up in the bow trying to push the bow back to stay with Minoprio. Slow is Williams, and Minoprio accelerates forward. He'll take the lead. The move works. Good set for Minoprio. The delta now 2.5 lengths, but remember, this team has to shed their penalty. We move back to the pre-start, this time with Scott Dixon against Simone Ferrarese. And we're off the Belmont Pier. They've used it as a pick as the clock ticks down here in the pre-start. Ferrarese uses the pier as a pick again. He's calling for room. There's protest flags. Even the umpires are here underneath the pier making the call, and it's a green flag. Into the line, it's Ferrarese to the left, up to full speed. Dixon just barely makes it to the line himself, but he'll pop out behind the Italians with slow speed. Here's Minoprio approaching the finish line. He has that penalty still to turn, going through a match that is just starting. That's Baird and Canfield. Now his spinnaker's coming down. He's ahead of Ian Williams by about 4 boat lengths. He's got to spin this penalty turn and then come back down across the line. This is going to be close. Head to win. There goes the penalty turn. Minoprio's bow's going down now. The penalty is shed. Here comes Williams with the kite. It's a photo finish. Give the race to Ian Williams. Ferrarese into the finish comfortably over Dixon. Here's 2 more teams, both with a shot at making the semifinals. Taylor Canfield to leeward was leading. Ed Bayard put on a strong charge from behind, and he's just taken the lead. Don't write Taylor out of this yet. Looks exciting. Look at that. That's definitely a collision. Baird fends off Taylor's bow. We're heading into the finish. It's a yellow flag. Canfield gets the penalty. Red flag. And the match goes to Ed Baird. After a rough last match, Laurie Jury is looking for redemption, this time against Eric Monnen from Switzerland. Very small starting line, has the port boat in a lot of trouble, but this time Laurie Jury's one of the few that gets out of jail and heads to the right. Minute 30 to go. We're approaching ley line to the committee boat and approaching the Belmont Pier. Jury goes down for a dig. Monnen keeps pushing. Port starboard, slow maneuvering in this light air. We can see a collision. Flag's definitely going to fly on that one. Ooh. Contact. Monnen yelling so loud you could hear him on shore not to tack. Jury did tack. That last incident was a green flag. It's likely we'll see another one. Well, there was the start, and Jury wins it. Up to beat, Jury capitalizes on his lead. We'll head back to the line and watch Adam Minoprio again, this time racing Taylor Canfield from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Canfield from the pin end having a bit of trouble up against the ropes, as we have seen so many times today on this short starting line. We're heading down towards the pier, which Canfield needs in order to get out of jail free here. Trouble. Canfield headed to the line late. There was a luff, but it didn't work. So Adam Minoprio wins the start. Back on the finish, Laurie Jury makes easy work of Eric Monnen. A much closer match against, wow, Ferrarese and Ed Baird approaching the leeward mark. Flags are flying. Well, a big surprise. Ed Baird gets 2 flags. He'll have to spin a penalty turn immediately, dropping the headsail as well. Things are looking ugly aboard. Ferrarese behind, but he'll pull forward to take the lead. And Taylor Canfield closed the match within a length or so, but Adam Minoprio will take the race. In our final match, the event's youngest competitor from Australia, Jordan Rees, is up against the best one, two-time Con Cup winner, Ian Williams. But Williams is ahead with a penalty. We're just 5 lengths from the finish, and it is all on. Now 1 length from the finish, the team's fishtailing. Rees actually wants to stay behind Williams. Williams has stopped just outside the committee boat. Rees drops his kite. The headsail's up on Williams. Rees just wants to stay behind. Don't get overlapped. Don't offset the penalty and force Williams to cross the line. The moment of truth. Williams has nowhere else to go but to sit off of that committee boat and try to reel Rees in, then offset the penalty, then go down and still win this race. Both boats are slow. Williams is stopped, waiting for Rees. Williams spins his tack in just underneath Rees. Rees was screaming to get his bow down. Now can Williams get below the committee boat? Don't hit it. Close to a collision. Flags are flying. Williams has shed his penalty, crossing the line. Yellow flag. Rees gets the penalty. And Williams wins the match. 4 more flights are down, only 3 more to go to conclude the second round robin here at the Congressional Cup. Ian Williams mathematically is into the semifinals, but there are any one of 5 teams who could still make the all-important 3 spots that are left open as we conclude the semifinal fight here at the Congressional Cup. I'm Tucker Thompson for T2P TV. We'll see you tomorrow.